How did you find yourself in a situation of poverty?
I started work when I was 16 at Robert's Bakery. As the years were going on, it started getting more physical, like cleaning and things like that. It was very intense cleaning because you're having to take machinery apart and putting it back together and pulling heavy loads out with a pallet truck. So that was physical. I went to see the physiotherapist because they've got one at Robert's Bakery, and he sent me home and I've been off ever since.
My name's Paul Bowden. I'm 61 years old. I'm working at Morrison's Distribution Centre. I've had a experience of 12 months unemployment, universal credit, and it's not fair to people that's worked all their lives. It's a cruel system.
I've laid flooring for hardwood flooring for over 40 years, and in the end my legs were past it, but though I think it was more an excuse because they wanted me to go self-employed. So it's only been my second employee in 42 years until 3-4 months back when I started a new job working in a showroom.
What's changed about the way that you've been living and the conditions that you've been living in?
My life changed when I came out of work with my eyes. It was hard. I had a car, a 66 plate. I had it on finance, which was a lot of money, and I still owe £4,500 in debt on the finance company, and it won't go away.
Well, I ended up on pennies a day. I couldn't afford to have the heating on in the house, and at one time when it was really cold, 7-8 years back, I nearly got arrested in Tesco several times because I used to go where they cook the hot chickens and stand in front of the chickens to keep warm because it was so cold.
What happened that you needed to go to a food bank?
With having less money now, I was finding it difficult to pay the bills, and I also had to use the food bank a few times, which I found hard because I don't really like doing that, but I did it and it has helped a lot, yeah, but especially because they didn't pay me for 2 months, so I was having to sort of scrounge around trying to find money to pay the bills and everything. You know, it's a worrying time, that it was, yeah.
I've been to a food bank and they've given me support and everything. They've even given me a lift home, carrying the bags and that, because they are very heavy with all the tins and all that in it, but there again, the food bank don't cater for, like I've got diabetes. There's nothing to be ashamed of. You just got vinegar in it, you know what I mean? My pride's dead and buried. I've got no pride.
Regarding food banks, I think it's quite disgusting that people's got to rely on them. It shouldn't happen with one of the richest countries in the world, and it just shouldn't happen.
Can you describe the amount of hours you need to job search for?
The universal credit is demeaning. I have to do 35 hours job search. It's like a full-time job, that is, doing that. But nobody else is going to help me. I have to grin and bear it, like a lot of people.
I used to do job searching for 25 hours a week, but at the moment they've knocked me down to 16 hours because I'm going through a bit of depression and things like that, which I'm finding it difficult to concentrate on a lot of stuff. So the job centre has put me down to 16 hours, which is better for me. The difficulty was with the universal credit was when they changed from the old system to the new system, and I was sort of in no man's land, and because I was in no man's land they won't give me any help. So for 2 months I had to try and get money for the rent, council tax, water, electric. I just had nothing coming through at all.
Universal credit. I've lost that earlier in the year because of reasons. If it worked well, it'd be okay, but they don't really seem to know what's going on. The people that are claiming it seem to, when you ring up, seem to know more about it. You can spend your hours on the phone.
No, I haven't got a computer. I don't even have a mobile phone. So the Poverty Trust gave me one. I just had a landline. No basic computer skills. I went to the work zone and I found out, right, I did the basic skills and I got that. I got the ACGL one done. Now a computer doesn't frighten me. So I've gone online and all that. To find work, it was hard. I had about 200 odd emails last week. Not one employment. Nobody got back to me.
I've never used computers until I went there, until I went to the work zone. I've never had to have a CV in my life. Not even had an interview until earlier this year since I left school when I got my first job. Because when the first company closed down, when the owner passed away, we was already doing some work for the company I work for now, and they just took some of us on, so I never had an interview then.
How has poverty and not working had an effect on your mental health?
Yeah, my mental health, definitely directly through the poverty, because you're just worrying all the time, trying to find, trying to find the money and stuff like that, not being able to treat my grandchildren or anything like that. Yeah, sorry.
I do not know where the next pound note's going to come from. I'm working. I've worked all my life. The mental side of it now, it's shutting me down. I'm getting depressed. I'm taking medication for diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol. I've got the full lot, but I've got no choice. I have to fight it, and I have to fight for a life. I want my independence back.
How easy do you think it's going to be for you to find a job before you retire?
I want full-time work, but nobody's going to give 0 contracts. So what does that entail me to do? Do I retire? Or what? Do I just walk off the edge?
0 hours contracts are not fair. You don't know where you're up to each week. You're worried how you're going to eat, how you're going to pay your bills. If somebody was sick in the morning, they'd just ring you up and ask, can you come in today? So you don't know where you're up to. Even when you go to bed at night, you don't know whether you're going to be working the following day. You just can't plan your life or anything.
I don't think it'll be easy, because one, for my age, and I know they say that there's no sort of age limit or something, but I always think that they're not going to have somebody who will be retiring in 2-3 years' time or something like that.
To all those people out there, you want to try it. You want to try my life for about a week and see how you do live. It does demoralise you. You don't know where your next meal's going to come from. Me, I've been lucky. I've found the Poverty Trust people absolutely fantastic. They've shown me a way. go forward.